back with the swap, 1.6 TDI to 2 litre TDI. I'm just going to show you how I'm doing the wiring on the mass airflow sensor, lambda sensor, going to the ECU. So let's start with the mass airflow sensor. We've got these wires here going to the plug. On pin number 5 is the power, which is number 2 on the actual caddy plug. So you might swap that over to number 5 on that pin, on the plug. Then the wiring, obviously it goes in here, it goes in here, and it goes to ECU. Looking at the black part of the plug, multi-plug, you've got that wire to add, because it's blanked off with that thing. So you just pull it out and add that. That's number 6 pin, looking from the top and the bottom row. There's number 11, which is black, and you're replacing it with the existing ones that are plugged in for the mass airflow sensor. And green, which is number 12, literally above it on a pin down. Now, lambda sensor. Lambda sensor is quite easy. What you do, pin number 4 on the plug itself is power. It goes into the body inside, probably to the fuse box or somewhere. And the rest of the wires you mostly guide to here. I'm just going to tilt it like that. So you've got bottom cream brown plug, whatever you call it. You've got the white wire on pin number 1 bottom. Then you've got the green wire on pin number 5 bottom. Black wire going above the green one, which is 5 on top. And then you've got white red, which is pin number 6 on bottom, and the white one is pin number 6 on top. And that's lambda sensor and mass airflow sensor connected or pinned into the wiring. What I'm going to do, easiest way to deal with it, just because I don't want to split everything up and all that, I'm just going to unwrap that and guide these 2 wires inside here, going to the ECU, tucked away and done. So that's the part of mass airflow sensor and lambda sensor. What I did as well, I left the old plugs, because you might pin these out and just swap them over to these, but I'm not going to be guessing which one is it, I don't want to be messing about, so I'm just going to leave them, tuck them away like that, and leave them here, just being here, just in case I need to do anything with the wiring or something breaks. So I wouldn't say it's going to do, but you know, you never know. Such is life. So wrap it up, and that's that part done. Next will be the relay for the additional fuel pump. Mostly, you know, these are switch ground switch 12 volt, which are going to go behind the scuttle panel or inside the scuttle panel across, because they go into fuse box and into that big plug here, I would guess. And I'm gonna have to mostly pin it into that plug here. I think it was number 3, or which one was it? Might have been number 1. It looks more like it on the other one. And that's about that with wiring. Additional temperature sensor, which I'm gonna have to figure out because it's inside that plug and it's not on that loom from the Golf, so I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to find out. It's going to be a next video mostly, because it's taken forever, like, to do things in between customers and in between jobs and between life. So yeah, that's that. It's going to be running to this week, I would say, because I've got these bits to do today. I'm not leaving until I do them, and I'm going to swap the DPF because I've got a massive hole here, because someone wanted to replace the flexi and they messed about with the welding. So that's going to be a spare cat converter with lambda sensors and all. And as well, what I've noticed, right, you've got the top pressure sensor, but the bottom one, that one is nowhere to be found. So I don't know what the crack is with it. It should be connected, I would say. It looks like it had a clamp or something, but it's removed, blanked off, well, whatever they did to it, I don't know. Someone was messing about with it. So yeah, that's the wiring side, or part of the wiring side, and crack on.